Hey, New Hope Church. Pastor Jim here, coming at you with episode 3 of our Soulcare series, Growing Through Anxiety. I hope you have been enjoying these. Hope you're finding some of this helpful. Going to jump right in. Last week we talked about how to recognize what we can actually control, which is in that really little circle, and what God is in charge of controlling, which is everything else in our life, and then learning how to trust Him to control all of that other stuff in our life. This week, we're going to look at another tool to go into our growth through anxiety toolbox, and that's how to handle anxiety when it actually shows up. Anxiety is, it's a thought that is accompanied by some really, really strong emotions. And oftentimes that thought comes as a threat. It might say something in my mind like, I'm going to get in an accident, or they're all going to laugh at me and they're going to reject me, or I'm going to die, or everyone's going to leave me, or I'll never be fill in the blank. It's one of those kinds of thoughts that's just filled with so much powerful emotions that it feels like we have to do something. We have to take action. These thoughts and these threats and these emotions are a lot like waves in the ocean. Now, 99.99999, repeating number 9%, of every wave that comes in to the beach from the ocean is completely harmless. They come in and they go back out. They come in and they go back out. But the only way for us to learn that 99.99999% of all the waves that come in, the only way for us to learn that those waves are harmless is that we actually have to go to the beach. We've got to stand at the shoreline on the sand, and we've got to actually feel that wave come up, hit us, and then go back away. Come up, roll over our feet and our legs, and then go back out. There's no other way for us to prove that those waves are actually harmless. But we have to stand there, let the water come, and then watch it go back out. But what happens is our minds can tend to get fixated on that 0.000000001% chance that this thing called a tsunami might come in and swamp us. So what do we do when the waves come and they feel so threatening? Well, 3 words. It's going to be this video, the next video, and the last video is what we're going to deal with these 3 words. 3 words are we stay, well, it's more than 3 words. We stay, we don't run away, and then we pray. Those are the 3 things that we want to be able to do. The first of which is we want to stay. When we stay, we learn whether the danger is real or not. It's the only way to find out. So often we learn that anxiety was actually the thing that we were running away from for so long. It wasn't an actual threat. It wasn't some danger. It was the feeling of anxiety that we were actually running away from. Because anxiety tells us that every single wave is a tsunami, and it simply isn't true. But again, there's only one way to prove to ourselves that it's not true. We have to experience it. We have to let the anxiety come. We've got to feel the waves and don't try to avoid them. Anxiety always passes. It does. Anxiety loses its power when we stay and we prove that it is not a danger to us. That's step 1. It's just the first step. Stay. So next week, we'll learn what happens when we don't run away. So as if anxiety is something that you tend to struggle with, I would suggest this week look for opportunities that when the anxious feelings come, and remember that's what they are, when the anxious feelings come, stay, let them come. If you've got to breathe, like breathe deeply through those. Remind yourself that you're okay. My feet are on the floor. Where I'm sitting is safe. As I look around me, it's safe. Those are the kinds of things that we could do in the process of recognizing that when the anxious feelings come, I need to stay. So again, we'll hit on what happens when we don't run away next week. So everybody have a great rest of your week. I hope that you get opportunities to stay this week and to learn that you do have what it takes to overcome anxiety and to begin to grow through your anxiety. So everybody have a great week. We shall see you all soon.